Hello, it's Ben with the DIY Homefront, and today we're going to be looking at some bushes. Now I have some pretty sorry looking azalea bushes, and I just finally got tired of it and I decided to cut them down. What I really wasn't expecting is for them to grow back pretty good. So let me show you what I'm talking about. These azalea bushes, along with the ones I'm going to show you next, were all planted at the same time. And you can see how pitiful they look. And this is probably the best example of what I'm talking about. You can see how it's not very full. It's not very even. The growth is only on the top. And there's just really no way to trim it back right. And then we've got other azalea bushes that look great that were also planted at the same time. And about a month ago, I decided I would cut all the azalea bushes that were looking straggly and just go without them. But to my surprise, they grew back. I mean, they're growing back really nice, and they're growing back full. I don't know if it's because they have a complete root system already, but for whatever reason, they don't look bad a bit. So if you're interested in what I did, keep watching and I'll show you how I cut them back. Well, this is Ben, and if you want to see my latest videos, I normally put them out on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Well, here's all those bushes before I cut them back. And you can see how thin and scraggly and unattractive they are. And when I cut one down and it grew back, I thought, well, let's try the rest of them. And I'm going to do it using my DeWalt pruning shears, because they just seem to be the quickest thing I have found to cutting through small bushes and branches. Well, I have sped this video up just so it plays out a little bit better. But I really enjoy using these DeWalt pruning shears. I'm not getting paid and there's no advertisement, but I did make a video about them and gave them a pretty good review. But I imagine any current battery operated pruning shears probably is pretty good. It's a lot easier than using those long hedge trimmers. And you can see I really cut these azaleas down. I had no intentions of them really growing back. I was just trying to get rid of them. Well, if you're wondering how I'm going to dispose of all these azalea bushes, well, the first thing to do is to stack them up into this cart. And I'll drive them around to the back of the house to the fire pit using my John Deere inspired Craftsman lawnmower. That's right, I said my Craftsman lawnmower. It may be green and yellow, but it's a Craftsman at its heart. I did a frame restoration, so to speak, on this lawnmower. I've got the video, but I just haven't had a chance to get it edited yet. But one of these days, I'm going to put it out there. Well, here's the fire pit, and I've already got a fire going. And I will put all these azalea bushes onto the fire and burn them. I burn most of my yard waste in this fire pit, and in the summertime it's actually pretty much a chore. But once time changes and it gets a little cooler, we really enjoy making fires, sitting around in the evening, especially when the moon's out. And you can see we even have a large stack of logs towards the front of the picture, just waiting for the weather to get a little bit cooler. Well, I spent the rest of the day cutting the azalea bushes and getting them on the fire until it was way past dark. But eventually they were all cut and all burned. And here's just a reminder of what these azaleas looked like before I cut them down. And here's what those same azaleas look like about a month and a half later. Like I said, I was really impressed with how full they're growing back. Well, there you have it. I planted all these bushes way back in 1999, and I've been milking them along for years. But if you've got some plants, you might just want to hack them down and see if they grow back better than they ever did before. Well, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Check out my playlist because I've got a lot of videos, and I'll see you in that next one.